allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At a regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia, duly called and held on the 12th day of November 2013 in the Trustees' Room, 2nd floor, Village Hall, Fredonia, New York, and public notice of the time and place of this meeting has been given to the news media and conspicuously posted in one or more designated public locations in accordance with Section 104 of the Open Meetings Law.
Whereas members of the board president has read the official minutes of the Board of Trustees regular meeting of October 21st, 2013, and a special meeting of October 24th, 2013. Now, therefore, be it resolved the board approves the minutes as entered in the official minutes, and be it further resolved the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Reports.
We have a couple of reports tonight. The first one is the police department report for the month of October 2013. There were a total of 982 incidents reported, 24 accidents, 60 arrests, vehicle and traffic 84, and 101 parking tickets. The second report is the justice report for the month of October 2013. Total parking tickets, fines, and surcharges of $25,330.50. Vehicle and traffic infractions 165, criminal cases 42, 50 village ordinances, 6 civil cases, ABC laws 11, for total cases of 274.
Correspondence.
We had correspondence from the Chautauqua County Chamber of Commerce requesting the village proclaim November 25th, 2013 through December 1st, 2013 as Chautauqua Week in the Village of Fredonia.
Whereas the Board of Trustees encourages and supports the Chautauqua County Chamber of Commerce efforts to help raise the level of awareness regarding the importance of buying local and shopping local businesses and our local economy. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor is hereby authorized to sign a proclamation declaring November 25th, 2013 through December 1st, 2013 as Chautauqua Week in the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Correspondence was received from Pastor Rachel Lewis, Harvest Chapel, requesting permission to use the gazebo and the information booth for the annual Christmas in the Park celebration to be held on Saturday, December 14, 2013.
Be it resolved that permission is hereby granted to Pastor Rachel Lewis at Harvest Chapel for use of the gazebo for Christmas in the Park activities and the information booth to serve cocoa and cookies on Saturday, December 14, 2013 from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in that Church Street between Temple Street and Park Place be closed for pony rides. And be it further resolved that the above use is subject to the direction of the Fredonia Police Department. And be it further resolved that this resolution is subject to the receipt by the Village of Fredonia of an insurance certificate from Harvest Chapel naming the Village of Fredonia as an additional insured in the amount of $1 million.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Now it's time for public portion. If anyone would like to address this board this evening, please stand and give us your name.
Hi, my name is James Linden. I live at 55 Castlefield Drive. I'm also a member of the Fredonia Village Planning Board. I'm here to inspire positive growth and development in our village here. So I've got a statement. The residents of the Village of Fredonia deserve and expect a transparent and accountable public body. The New York State Open Meetings Law requires all meetings for the purpose of conducting public business to be held open to the public. At an earlier date, a quorum of the Board of Trustees admittedly convened by telephone and voted to hire a part-time building inspector. Later, on October 21st, 2013, at an open special board meeting, a resolution was passed to hire said building inspector who was already on the job. How does this happen? When consideration by the Board of Trustees to fill the position of full-time building inspector is done, will more than one interview be held? Will background checks be done? Will references be required? will excessive pay scale be addressed before any hiring is done? And will a resolution be presented in an open meeting before the employee starts work? Now, I wrote this in response to the past meetings that I attended and also the minutes that I reviewed of those last minutes of that previous meeting that did not quite reflect the meeting as I reviewed the video that also stated that it was by telephone. The exact words were by phone, and it does not reflect that in the minutes. It said that there was polling done, which the state recognizes that as to be in a vote. So what I'd like to do is present this to the board for review, and maybe that it is assist them in the future in ongoing representation of the village, if they don't mind.
Sure. Did you have a copy for each board member?
I don't have a copy for each board member. I do
I
have.
could make, I can make copies for you then.
I appreciate that. Thank you
Okay,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, Jim. Okay. Would anyone else like to address the public portion of the meeting? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Mike Comerford, Water Street. I see that there's a resolution to hire 2 new laborers for the DPW. So how many total bodies are working for the DPW?
Today's budget, or today's meeting?
Today's meeting,
I don't see.
No, there's not
Where
one.
are these guys?
There's nothing on
There's
here.
nothing on here.
nothing on it.
There's nothing on here.
There's what I had.
So here's our agenda and here's our resolutions.
Wow.
There's nothing on here at all.
You guys must have changed what I got, because
When
it
did
was
you get
on
it?
mine. But
When-
that, my question still stands. There's talk about 2 more guys for the DPW. How many people work there now?
Part-time. Are they part-time?
Yes.
Seasonal.
Seasonal.
Seasonals, and they,
Seasonal, right.
but how many people work there now?
Okay, we're not going to debate anything. If you'd like to come and meet with me, I can discuss it with you.
It's a question. How many people work there now?
Mike, we haven't even talked about it yet, so
Right.
we're not even hiring anybody, so how do we answer your question?
But do you know how many people work there now?
As far as
Apparently
full-time,
Today.
full-time or seasonal,
Full-time today.
okay? I could count on, I could tell you who the people are if you would like me to.
No, tell me how many.
I could tell you the people that are
I don't
there.
care who they are. I want to know how many.
Jack, how many do you have on DPW?
14.
Right.
All right.
Full-time?
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
And to, if the board doesn't mind, to extend further, the hire that was anticipated and discussed earlier was only in response to layoffs that happened because of requirements in the way I'm allowed to schedule seasonals. They're only allowed to work X number of hours, and when that time is reached, they have to leave and other people come in and fill the spot.
Well,
So
that's
without
not-
an increase in the number of people actually working.
But that's never clear in the resolutions, that it's for so many hours or so many months or so many anything. And that might be a good idea.
I think there was a resolution that we've had in the past.
The number of hours for seasonal employees is budgeted, so he can't exceed the number of hours
You can't
budgeted.
exceed the amount of money that you have to pay him.
Well, he can't exceed the budgeted hours.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so
But those
Doesn't-
hours,
it really doesn't matter if he hires 20 people at once, as long as he doesn't exceed the number of hours.
my question was asked and answered.
Anyone else like to address the public portion? Yes, ma'am.
Amy Kaiser, Spring Street. I'm not a landlord, but I am a taxpayer and a landowner. And I'm not here to complain about any one department or person. I understand that even the trustees are all working hard, trying to do their best for this village that we're all so fond of. But what I'm seeing and hearing is a lot of our getting so comfortable in our sweet little village that we get a little sloppy sometimes about things like the open meetings law. And there have been some pretty clear violations recently. So my concern coming to you as a citizen is to encourage you to review that and to make sure that you're in compliance. That's part of your charge as a trustee. And that if it becomes difficult to navigate or to exemplify that behavior, to conform with the open meetings law, that there are workshops and other ways to help internalize it, because I trust that you're all trying to do the best that you can, but it's a complex system and we're humans, okay?
Anyone else like to address this board? Okay, moving on. Resolutions.
Be it resolved in accordance with Section 5-5204 of the Village Law, the 2013-2014 village budget is hereby amended to provide the financing of paving of the fire hall parking lot in amount not to exceed $10,080, and the financing of 3 new computers of the treasurer's office at a cost not to exceed $4,000 by transferring the sum of $14,080 from the amount previously appropriated in the general capital fund for central air conditioner at Village Hall. This is a reappropriation of the funds and does not impact the amount originally appropriated for capital for the fiscal year 2013-2014.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Passed.
Be it resolved that the regular and overtime payrolls of the various village departments and bills approved by the Finance Committee and set forth in abstract number 446 are hereby approved and directed paid.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Passed? Or passed.
Whereas due to lack of adequate water pressure, the town of Pomfret, through its engineers, Windle, has requested approval from the village for a pump station to be constructed on Webster Road by the town of Pomfret for the Pomfret North End Water District on Webster Road. And whereas Windle has provided the village with an engineer's report and design plan of the pump station for its review. Now therefore be it resolved that the village retain the services of Tolan Engineering, PLLC of Jamestown, New York, at a cost not to exceed $1,000 to review the report and design plans on behalf of the village, to ensure that there be no adverse impact on the village of Fredonia. Be it,
Second.
be it further resolved that
Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
that the town be notified of this resolution and agree to pay the village the cost of the review by Tallman's Engineering.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. I don't know, I know that Chip noticed that I brought a rake to work tonight. This was given to me on Saturday by the college. They did the raking of the village. They did an outstanding job. There must have been 500 students got together, went through the village with rakes and cleaned up a number of houses, a number of neighborhoods. And for that, I wanted to thank the college for their efforts.
Yeah.
Is there anything else anyone would like to bring up? Mrs. Jones?
Okay, and be
You do?
no further
Hold on.
business?
Oh,
Jack.
Two public service announcements, so to speak. Overnight parking begins Thursday, the overnight parking ban begins Thursday night at midnight. And also, I'd like to bring to everybody's attention the existence of a new crosswalk on Central Avenue at the intersection of Forbes. It's signed, there's advance warning signs, it's painted, and there's a marker in the center of the road reminding everybody that you need to yield for people who are actually in the crosswalk.
thank you, Jackie. That's greatly appreciated. Also, on 11/17, there's going to be a water conservation request for everyone in the village because they're going to be replacing a pump up at the water treatment plant. So if everyone could be aware of the water conservation radio and newspaper, please put it out there. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Most of that's going to be in the evening hours, isn't it, Rick? Did you-
No, it's going to be
Oh,
during
it's
the
all
day.
day?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's daylight hours.
I'll get
Yep.
my balance.
Right. Okay.
Okay, now,
I
right, no
think-
further
I think-
business. Make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.